Well, here we are. We're just out in the middle of, we're going down south of Western Australia. And you know, what we like to do, rather than travel on main highways, we like to take a lot of the back roads. And as you can see behind me, all gravel. And this way, all gravel. It's just something nicer, you know. Highways is just full of big trucks and things, but these back roads might take a little bit longer, extra half an hour, but there's just much more to see. And you'll be surprised that you know, you can see a lot of interesting things, old buildings. So let's go on a journey, and over the next few days we'll show you what we get up to. My Toots, my travelling mate. Just thought we'd get our cameras out and do a little bit of scenery. Look at that, beautiful. You know, it's summertime in Western Australia, and looks like these fields have already been harvested, but it's harvest time in Western Australia for wheat. So anyway, let's go. Well, after our drive, we've arrived at our first camping place on this trip. And it's a place in Western Australia, just south of a place called Wagen. And it's called Lake Norring, N-O-R-R-I-N-G. So it's pretty good. It looks hot here, but it's not. So probably about 30 degrees today. And as you can see out there, there's no water in it, but it looks really nice. And we're the only campers here, so that's even a real bonus. But I'll spin the camera around, and I'll just show you a little bit what's here. But you know, to all you caravanners out there, just a thought, you know, wiki camps and all that's all right, but it's only part of the answer. But I find a lot of really good places, if you get on Google Maps and just type in camping, and it pops up a little icon that shows you all those little camping areas, and that's how you really find something different to come and visit. So, but I'll spin the camera around and I'll show you just what's here. So up here, you know, there's a little bit of a, hang on, I'll zoom in a bit. There's a little bit of area you can sit down. You know, a bit of grass is a bit long in that, and looks like a machine comes every now and then and mows the grass. But if you look around, there's spots to camp. Probably where we are is pretty level. Some of these look a bit hilly, but I think if you just move around, it's not too bad. But just I'll pan around and just show you the lake. It's really quite nice. So in the mornings you're going to get up early. Sunrise is going to come from over that way, and when the golden hour light comes, it'll be absolutely beautiful. But we're just kind of camped over here, and presently we're just sitting outside, just looking at the lake and playing around with our phone and bits and bobs. But it really is quite nice. I kind of think it looks nice without water. I like all the, I don't know, water's water, but just the contrasting white with everything else is quite nice. But well, we'll go back and sit down and have a bit of a look. Hopefully no one else comes tonight, that'll be good. I suppose I like the sound of the wind going through the trees when you're out camping. All the sounds of the bush, I suppose. I was hoping that in the morning there'll be some, you know, there's usually crows and magpies and things. It's not bad, is it? Have you ever travelled around, like that hole goes straight through this piece of granite? But you know, you travel around all over Australia and you just see the most weird things with big rocks. Just big rocks just balancing on the top of other big rocks and things like that. It just makes you scratch your head and wonder, doesn't it? You know, I really like watching YouTube videos on ancient civilizations. If you haven't done that, let me tell you what, do videos and you know, if you when I look at all those granite rocks, I think of videos I watch, and videos about ancient civilizations. Let me tell you what, you know, when we go to school we only learn a bit of history that goes back a few hundred years, but if you saw some of this old ancient history and how they cut these big granite rocks and things that weigh 2,000 tonnes, and then they cart them 100 miles or somewhere to stand them up, you know, it kind of, we don't know anything what went on back there. But it's just like that hole through this rock I'm standing on, just goes straight through. How did that happen? Just doesn't make sense, half of it. But yeah, it's certainly beautiful out here. So the town of Wagen's just over that way somewhere, on the other side of the lake. I can see a few buildings there, but beyond those trees I think the town is. Phone signal's pretty good here. If you're wondering if you got phone and internet, it's pretty good. And yeah, that's where we're parked, obviously. But yeah, it's good. I love, you know, we do stay at caravan parks, and like a lot of us, if you've been caravan for a while, it's not your favourite spot, but if you're going to go to a town, well, some towns there's no other options, but let me tell you what, there's nothing better than camping out and about. Our caravan's pretty set up. Have 300 litres of water, 300 amp of lithium, which is just a modest kind of system, but the way I use our caravan, it lasts for ages. And I just plug the caravan in on the outside from the inverter and everything runs at 240. What else? We've got Starlink, obviously, so that's helpful. And but there's nothing better than coming out camping in the bush, let me tell you what. One of my favourite parts is going out, say, north of Kalgoorlie or into the edge of the desert, and you know, at night time it's just so quiet. It's just something nice about that red country. It gave me a new appreciation for Aboriginal people who went out there, because what you feel out there is what they feel. You know, there's just a sense of oneness with the environment out there. But this is nice. There's no traffic noise, no other people, and just that nice feeling of being alone. And as you can see, the sky is not a cloud in the sky, which is absolutely magnificent. The sun's beautiful. So yeah, oh, we'll catch you again in a minute. I'll tell you a story. One day we were travelling up around Coober Pedy, and a lot of caravanners stop at a lake called Lake Hart, which is, well, we'll just say halfway between Port Augusta and Coober Pedy. Well, I'll tell you what, like I'm doing now, I said I'll go for a walk down the lake, and I'll wear these wide flat Surfer Joe kind of, listen to that, Surfer Joe kind of thongs. Well, I'll tell you what, when you walk on a salt lake, everyone knows this, of course, but you know, you can be walking along and then you can break through into the mud. In my situation, I just fell over. It's just without warning. My thongs just slipped on the mud. Of course, fell on my backside, mud everywhere. Looked a right old mess, but just be careful. But listen to that when you walk on here. It's pretty good, isn't it? It's not too bad. So as I'm walking along, my foot is going down a little bit. These wide thongs help. I tell you what, you sometimes see people that young blokes come down in their car, because under here it's only, I don't know, it's not very thick, but once you break through into the soft mud underneath, you might as well kiss your car goodbye. Oh, listen to that. How cool. Oh, I'm a bit worried about this. Oh, look at that. So we've got salt. If you can see in that hole there, the mud's not far away. So hopefully I don't get myself in a piece of mischief here. Oh, it's pretty crunchy. Oh, right, that's nice. Well, there you go. If you look at that footprint, it's not very deep. Everyone comes out here. Oh, that's just crazy. Oh, it's just sinking right in. That's nasty. Oh, some of these footprints look like they've got water in the bottom of them. Oh, it's getting soft. Oh yeah. I just want to make it to this, whatever this is. I don't know what it is. It looks like a piece of concrete. Oh, they probably used to have an old sign here. There's iron up there. Doesn't it look nice, but out from here though? Look how beautiful and brown that is. I know our camera people, so we like colours. Some people go, oh no, that's too dry, I like green. Well, that's fair enough, everyone's different. But when you look up here, it's just absolutely beautiful, the contrasting colours. And today when the sun goes down, we're going to come back with the camera and the golden light will be absolutely beautiful here. Brings out all the browns. Here comes Irene. Irene's a real adventurer. I suppose we both love travelling, and went to Melbourne a week or two ago, but soon we're going to go out of the country, start going to places like China and that. Pretty keen on looking at some of those sorts of places.
When to start filming?
Oh, just whenever you feel like it. Look at Irene's feet going down. It's a funny experience, isn't it?
I hope I don't sink into it. What are you standing on?
It looks like an old, I reckon it's an old, like probably a drum of cement and a sign in it, but the sign's long gone. But it's pretty crunchy, isn't it?
I reckon. Wow.
Because I'm the king.
See here, I'm just guessing where you are.
I'm the king of the castle.
Yeah.
Ah, it's all right. It's good. But have a look over there. Look at all the colour.
Hang on, let's turn around. Wow.
No, you can see that in the footprints. The people that walked here before must have squished through into water, and then the water's dried out again. Looks like there were puddles in the footprint. But yeah, it's not too shabby at all. Sure is, isn't it?
Wow. It's really thick.
A few birds. There's no point come to this chair. There's only enough room for one person here.
Oh yeah.
One person. But you can come if you're good looking now, I suppose. Well, look at. So here we are. We just fed the ants just to see what they do. We're in the picnic area. And
Just even on that one.
just show a bit of cheese on the ground, and you can see they're excited. Orange getting eaten by the ants over there.
Ow! Get off me toe!
Listen.
You won't get off me toe! Ow! Ow, that hurt.
God.
Oh my God, is it still on there? Ow, ow, ow!
You're witnessing just my God, what's going on? Jeez. Well, that I stepped over them. That got them excited. Let's just zoom in here and have a bit of a look.
Let's see how they go if you step
God, it's just nuts, isn't it? Imagine being tied down here by your arms and your legs, and you've got to lay here and people, the ants eat you. You keep talking, be quiet.
Sorry. They've got all that.
That's where all those ants are. But the other incredible thing look at that. They've got an ant's nest somewhere. Check that out. If I can find it. Absolute ant trail. Goes all the way down there. And, you know, it's incredible how they clear the trail. There's nothing, no sticks, nothing. They've just made a complete trail. That's just crazy. Jeez, they must go back to their nest somewhere.